under my skin. I just wanna wake up in my bed alone. Oh no, I don't wanna be tucked in someone else's arms. I will close my door 'cause I need my time. Wanna speak so loud even though I hide.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing a ton of cleaning. We're also doing some decluttering and organizing. I had a lot to do and a lot to get done. I really needed to start off in the boys' bedroom because I had so many new school clothes for them and I didn't have a lot of spaces in their drawers, and I knew there was a lot of stuff in their drawers that they had outgrown and didn't fit them anymore. So it's time to go through all of that, and it's time to organize their drawers better so that I can fit the new stuff in there. I keep all of Grayson's clothes for Tristan whenever he ends up fitting into them, but Tristan's I either donate or I go ahead and give to family and friends who can use it. But if you're new here, I'm Becca. I'm a single mom of 3 boys, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. I do 2 long cleaning videos every week. I like to mix in decluttering and organizing. Sometimes I do marathons, just a little bit of everything to keep you motivated and to help get you motivated. And I always keep it real life over here. So if you like, honest, true, real life content creation, then you will love my channel, and I hope you choose to stick around.
Like I'm hypnotized, can't get out of here. You don't know me, I just need my time.
Now we're heading into the closet, and I'm gonna go ahead and go through Tristan's shirts. I like to hang Tristan's shirts in the closet just because there is no room in the drawers for them. I honestly probably should switch it up and put Tristan's shirts in the dresser and hang Grayson's, because Grayson's a little bit taller than Tristan, so Grayson can actually reach the shirts when he wants to go pick them. Tristan can't. And I let them pick their own clothes and choose what they want to wear. I usually just make sure that it matches at least, but for the most part, I let them pick whatever they want. But yeah, I knew there was a lot of shirts in here that probably didn't fit him. I did recently go through his shirts, so there wasn't too much, but this was the pile of clothes that does not fit the boys anymore. Like I said, there was a lot of stuff in there taking up space that I definitely needed and could utilize. So it was time to break down these piles into piles that I'm going to save for Tristan that are Grayson's old clothes, and then a pile that I'm going to donate.
I don't know how to make it clearer. I just wanna go home. No, 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 no. I need some time. I wanna go home, Lord. I wanna go home. I just wanna go home. No, 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 no. I wanna go home.
So this is the little container that I keep in the closet, and I store all of the clothes that Grayson has outgrown that I'm saving for Tristan. So I usually just keep them in here, but I knew there was probably a few things that were in here that Tristan has now grown into. So I wanted to quickly kind of just look them over and see what was in here and see if there was anything in here that I could pull out and, he could start wearing now.
Closer than close. Up in the clouds, I can see the whole world now. Breathtaking.
I'm gonna go ahead and hang up the shirts that will fit Tristan now, and just get them in the closet, get them all organized.
'Cause you make me feel like I wanna get lost in your paradise. You make me believe it's real. It's high up above from the ground, but closer to heaven.
And these are all of the clothes that will be donated. These are all the clothes that Tristan has grown out of. Okay, now that we've taken care of all of that, we're gonna go ahead and clean up the room. I'm gonna make the beds because I love making the beds every day. So we're gonna go ahead and make their beds and clean up this room.
For the rest of my life. Up in the clouds, I can see the whole world now. Breathtaking world, can't believe my eyes. Up in the sky, I can see the whole world tonight. 'Cause you make me feel like I wanna get lost in your paradise. You make me believe it's real. It's high up above from the ground.
I've mentioned this before, but I am infamous for leaving the last load of laundry that I did the day before or a few days before in the dryer. I always fold laundry as soon as it comes out, but it might sit in there for a few days until I need the dryer again. And I also didn't want to pull this stuff out of the dryer because a lot of it has their new school clothes in it, and I knew I could not fit all of it in their drawers, so I needed to go through their drawers in order to fit the new clothes. So it was one of those catch-22s, like if you want, you got to do this in order to do this. And I was obviously waiting to film it, and on top of it, I'm going to be 100% honest with you, I was dragging my feet on this. I had no interest and no want to have to go through all of their clothes and organize it. And of course, whenever you like declutter and organize, it always makes a massive mess in the process. So I always know it's like, it's no matter how small of a job it is, it's still going to be a big job with, you know, different elements to it. So I had no desire to do it, but I knew if I was going to do it, I would film it because I know how much you love clean and declutters.
The pain away, but know that I was born as a fighter. We fade, but we're better than that. We're better than that. I know you know, so why are we holding on, holding on? Hello, seems like we're back on start, but go. I go right and you go left before it turns to red. It's true. Hello, I hope that we could work it out. We'll never be enough for you. No shed a tear or two. The good. There are other ways and other reasons, but only one that cuts to pieces. So why we tryna hide from trust?
I have been saying for a few videos now that I would show you how I do the KonMari style method of folding the boys' clothes. I really fold any clothes that go in like a dresser. I fold this way, but mostly it's just them who have clothes that go in a dresser. But I'm going to show you in this video how I do it. You can also look on Pinterest. That's where I learned how to do this. I just found a thing on Pinterest. But the method is so I lay it down and I fold it. You'll see how I fold it. I don't really know how to describe it, but you'll see how I fold it. And you could fold it however many times you kind of want to, but the point is to fold it in a manner to where it can kind of stand up, right? So that when you put your clothes in the drawer, they're standing up and they're not stacked from top to bottom, because when they're stacked from top to bottom, you can't see all of the clothes you have. And then a lot of things obviously go unworn because it's at the bottom. Nobody ever sees it. So in this manner, you're able to see your clothes and it's a lot easier when you have little kids who you want, you give them the opportunity to pick their own clothes or pick their own shirt or whatever. In this way, they're able to see everything. And my kids don't make a mess out of the drawers because they can see everything. They don't have to move anything around to see what's underneath or whatnot. They just pull out what they want. So it just makes it a lot easier for all of us.
I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure about myself when I met ya. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. Hide my mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you.
This was the little pile of clothes that was in their dirty clothes that really just are done and need to be donated. So I'm gonna toss those in the donation pile, and I wanted to show you really quick how I organize their clothes. I will link these drawer organizers down below. I love them. It's made my life a lot easier with doing it this way, but I also used to do it without the drawer organizers too. You don't need to do it with that. I just like it because it does make it a little easier, and they were super affordable on Amazon, so I will link them down below. But you can see what I'm saying here. You can visually see everything, so you don't have to worry about like things hiding underneath or really digging through drawers, which is great when you have little kids especially. But we're gonna go ahead and vacuum the stairs before we move on.
That's something that you do to me is chemical. I know it isn't logical. Something that you do to me. I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me.
My entryway was a mess because my kids actually, you can't see it anymore, but they brought these toys downstairs and they put it at the very bottom, right underneath the last step, because they were trying to barricade me upstairs. I was upstairs like doing stuff, and they were like trying to set a booby trap almost. And I came down, and of course I was able to step over all of it. And they were like, oh, how did you get over here? It was funny. It was cute and it was funny, but that's why all those toys were sitting right there. But I really needed to mop the entire downstairs. So we're going to work on doing that today. And if you're curious, I love this vac mop. It's amazing. I could not live without it. I will have it linked in the description box down below. It's always linked in my description box, but I'll also link it like above the list of links so you don't have to like go diving for it. But I love this vac mop.
I don't know where you are tonight. 'Cause you're right, I've been starving and now I don't know what to do tonight. But I've been feeling like you're pretty easy to like when your body is closer to mine. You got me feeling like there's no one other than you who can make me lose my mind. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire. What are the odds we end up loving this? Spending every minute together. I found it quite odd, quite lovely. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire. I took a bite, and now I need more. I don't know how to make this right. 'Cause you're right, yeah, you're right. We are going too fast, but no, I don't know how to stop. But I've been feeling like.
Moving on to the living room, and my kids, okay, so it's not that often that they empty out the toy box or toy basket, whatever you want to call it. It's not that often that they do that, but for some reason, whenever they're like looking for something and they can't find it, of course, like, they dig around a little bit and then they, just empty the whole thing out. And typically, yes, I would have my children pick up this mess themselves, but I was filming on this day, so I'm going to go ahead and do it because it's content. And anyways, I really have been thinking about switching up the downstairs a little bit more, just because I originally had a toy basket in the living room because Tristan, when I moved in here, was a baby. He was little. And he obviously was not, especially during the day. I mean, when I moved in here, Tristan and Grayson, neither one of them were in school, and they were both little. So like they weren't hanging out upstairs in the playroom by themselves. So I really just wanted to do something for them in the living room that was kind of just, for them, so that I didn't have to worry about them going up and down the stairs all day. And then as Grayson started school, then it was kind of just geared more towards Tristan. And then in the last kind of like 6 months, it's kind of just been a hodgepodge of whatever toys have made it down here, just end up in that basket. But my kids are kind of, don't get me wrong, they obviously still play downstairs, you can see that, but my kids have kind of outgrown playing downstairs a little bit. Like they will, but they also go upstairs and play in the playroom. And now they're both in school. Well, all three of them are in school. But my two littles are in school now, so they're not even in the living room playing during the day. So I'm not even sure how useful it is to have a basket of toys downstairs anymore. So I've been thinking about maybe just getting rid of the basket of toys altogether as far as downstairs.
Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple.
Before I mop the living room, I'm going to go ahead and vacuum the rug. And of course, I cleaned off the table because if there's any crumbs or anything on it, might as well get that out of the way. I did want to add too, though, that the little white table is not going anywhere for a long time. My kids like to eat breakfast there and have snacks there and all of that kind of stuff. So I know that we have not outgrown that yet. So it's really just the toys that I'm looking at kind of saving myself on, let's be honest. I decided since I'm really cleaning downstairs that I would go ahead and wash the couch blankets as well while I'm at it. And there's so much going on here. Like there's so much stuff and junk everywhere. It's just life with kids. Stuff moves around, stuff gets played with, random stuff. But I really was not in the mood to mop this day. I'm never really in the mood to clean the floors. I don't know what it is. It's like one of my least favorite tasks. I decided I would break it up into increments. Like I never mop like the whole house at once just because I know that that's just too repetitive for me. And my best advice to you with a chore that you don't enjoy doing is to find a way to make it somewhat enjoyable or tolerable. So that's how I make mopping tolerable. I just do it in increments. Like as I get done with little sections, I do little sections and then I move on to cleaning something else. And once I'm done cleaning that little area, I'll mop it. That way it doesn't get too repetitive for me. Not that you would know it, but I had to take a little break in between. I had to take a little break in between mopping the living room and putting this stuff back. I had to, of course, be a mom because being a mom comes first all the time. But now that my kids are all taken care of, we are going to move on and get onto the dining room, which thankfully isn't too bad, but still needs some cleaning up.
I know the next morning when the sun goes up, it might be the last day of you and me. You're lying next to me with heavy eyes while I shiver inside with a heavy heart. I know what I've done, and I'm too afraid to let it go. If I could,
I think as a birthday gift and Christmas gift to myself this year, I am going to purchase some new chairs for this dining room set. I have been wanting to get new chairs for a couple years now. It just never pans out, but it's one of those things where, you know, I just need to just do it. So I think I'm gonna finally get it done, do it for within the next few months, and just, you know, call it my birthday or Christmas gift and call it a day. Because these chairs, for one, I just feel like they're not really my aesthetic anymore. For two, they are such a pain to keep clean. Upholstery with children is just not great. So I'm just ready to move on to something that is so much easier to deal with in a little bit different style.
with a heavy heart, I know what I've done, and time is running out for me. If I could, I would turn back time. If I could, I would take it all back. If I could, I would bring back all the
Moving to the back hallway, we are going to get all of this organized again. I've been struggling lately with keeping this area like picked up and cleaned, but it is what it is. This is the catch-all zone. That was a bunch of like blankets and towels from the golf cart. Funny story, I went to meet the teacher with Tristan, and it ended up downpouring while we were inside, and I tried to wait out for a little bit because I was on the golf cart. I tried to wait out for a little bit so that we didn't get soaked, but it was not calming down. I looked at the radar, it was like maybe an hour. So I was like, that's it. We're just gonna have to wing it and just go and get rained on. It's fine. So that's exactly what we did. Thankfully I keep towels and blankets in the back all the time, just in case, like, you know, we're out and it's dark, the weather, you know, sometimes it gets a little chilly at night, especially during like winter time. So I always keep them on there just in case. So thankfully I did that because we were able to use them during the rainstorm.
saying goodbye.
All right, friends, here are some finishing shots. Everything is nice and clean again, sparkling just the way I like it. If you're new here, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you choose to stick around and hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all your love and support and for showing up every week for me. It means the world to me. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
Counting every hour, every second makes it easier to keep on breathing. At night in my dreams, I feel peace. I remember it all.